Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back. It's been a hectic few months, both work-wise and personally. So it's nice to be back doing something that I love. Welcome. If this is your first time, my name is Kelly and this is the Diva Den, and I like to talk all things home. So today it's a little bit different. It's like a public service announcement, something that happened in our family recently. You might have heard about it on the news and thought, it's never going to happen to me. Well, it happened in our family, and I'm here to give you a little warning. So on Mother's Day, my brother and his wife went over to their son's house for a barbecue, and he was cleaning the barbecue with one of those wire barbecue bristle brushes. And I wish I had one to show you, but I threw ours out. Anyways, he was cleaning the barbecue, no problems with that, until my sister-in-law took a bite into her hamburger and proceeded to chew and swallow when she felt a sharp pain in her throat. And she didn't want to make a fuss. My sister-in-law is so cute. She doesn't like to make a fuss, so she thought, oh, something just got stuck. I'll just let it, I won't say anything until it clears. But then it became obvious that it wasn't going to clear, and long story short, they ended up in emergency, and they did all kinds of tests, couldn't find out what was wrong with her, but the pain in her throat, she was saying, was incredible. Until they finally did, I think they did a CT scan. Anyways, that's when they saw a tiny wire bristle from the brush. I guess it had dislodged when he was cleaning the barbecue, when my nephew was cleaning the barbecue, and it got stuck in my sister-in-law's hamburger. So they had to take her by ambulance from one hospital to another to a throat specialist who had to put her under to get it out. And I'm going to try and insert a picture of just how tiny this thing is, but it was stuck in her esophagus. And it wasn't going to go anywhere. It was just making things worse. So they had to go in and remove it. So we have heard for months that these things can happen. Now, I'm sure you have probably heard the stories on the news every once in a while. Oh, these brushes, a bristle came off and somebody swallowed it, and he or she had to have it removed. It does happen. It does happen. Happened in our family, and since then we have all thrown out those bristle brushes and gone to something else to clean them. My husband has a wood one now, and I'm sure some point that'll be dangerous too. But I also saw in the stores recently, it was like a stoneware one, and I think I might get him that one. But please, 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 throw out your bristle brushes. It's not worth it. She was in so much pain, and it's this tiny, tiny little bristle that caused this. And thank goodness they were able to get it out, and it didn't cause too much damage. She's doing well. They actually kept her in overnight. They almost kept her in 2 nights, but they kept her in overnight, and I think she's still on heavy antibiotics. This is a week later, just because of infection. They're worried about infection. So please throw your bristle brushes out. Don't risk it. It's not worth it. I don't know why they still sell them. I don't know why. Why are they still selling them? I just saw them in the dollar store the other day. Why are they still selling them? Stop selling them. So now my nephew and his mom, my sister-in-law, have done a few public service announcements in their local town, on the radio, in the paper, and I'm going to leave the link, if I can find it again, to their interview they did with a news network, and you can read it if you like and just see. And it actually has a picture of the bristle that came out. I'm going to try and leave a link if it's still active, if I can find it, to that article, and please give it a read. Thankfully she's doing much better, but throw your bristle brushes out. Just throw them out. Don't risk it. Just get rid of them. So that's my little warning to you. That's my little public service announcement, and I hope we can get the word out. I hope the retailers, I hope they stop selling them. I hope they stop making them, because it's just not worth it, and somebody's going to get seriously injured by these. So we've thrown ours out. They're not in our house anymore. But thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to this rant, if you like, but it's a public service announcement warning about these things that I wanted to pass on to you because I think it's important. And anyways, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and perhaps you might think about subscribing by hitting that red button below. I'd love to have you join me each week where I share tips and tricks on organizing, DIYs. I love DIYs, cooking, cleaning, anything. So I hope you think about subscribing and joining me each week. And until next time, guys, be safe, barbecue safe, throw out your bristle brushes, and I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye, you guys.